Alright guys, so I've finally found a game that beats Apex for the title of Worst Randoms. So Overwatch 2 has recently been released and it's all the rage. I'm seeing a lot of traditional Apex streamers jumping on Overwatch and streaming it, which isn't all bad. But I'm also seeing some seriously mixed reviews. And now I will admit that it's probably one of the most stressful games to play. Not because it's hard, but because of how the ecosystem works, alright? So, obviously, I'll talk to it from an Apex angle, because that's like the game I know the most about. You've obviously got like supports, you've got Lifeline as a healer and things like that. But Overwatch is very similar. You've got supports who are supposed to heal you, buff you in some cases with like speed boost, damage boost, and things. That's all going to be covered in a later video where I look at each like hero in depth. But the problem is, like, when you split the game and force people to play with a tank, a damage, well, 2 damages and 2 supports, you really start to notice that how well your team play those characters really matters. So here you'll see me just hold down the point. Obviously I couldn't get there in time to stop them capturing it after I died, which yeah, I guess is my bad. But you see me do my best to hold it down with very little support. Everyone starts to pile in and we do push them back successfully here. For a little while, we get them right back to their spawn before I do something kind of silly, and so does a lot of the team. But, you know, like, that's how the game works. People make mistakes. There weren't a lot of communication, so I got blindsided as well. But yeah. Now, here's the thing. Like, think about those roles for a minute. You've got supports who are healing and buffing damage, and then you've got a dedicated damage class. And look, straight away from the early, the early game, you can see that I'm taking the lead on damage compared to our damage dealers, and actually some of our supports are getting similar damage. Now, that's kind of an issue because the support should be focusing on support. But yeah, like, this is nuts. Game went on for only 5 minutes. We couldn't even keep them back for 5 minutes. Now look at this though. Like, Reinhardt's meant to be aggressive, but I learnt my lesson and didn't want to push alone. I'm just trying to stay afloat. Really doing what I can. Now the thing is with tanks, it's not about tanking hits, it's about causing distraction. So I'm just here looking for a way to do it. But the thing is, I'm there getting dug in. By the end of this game, and to be honest, through the majority of it, was coming away with as much damage as the rest of the damages combined, right? Obviously not getting as much support as I could, possibly, but I can't say anything too bad. That said, I've been making silly mistakes, but, I mean, at the time of making this is 2:30, and I literally made this video as a response to this game. So we are talking maybe 2 o'clock, playing this in the morning. So like I'm half asleep, but I'm just here beasting it. And tell you what, did I play Reinhardt wrong? Was I not being the tank that I should have been in this situation? Did I let the team down? Or was our damages just trash? I'm really new to Overwatch, and I want to get into the game because I do love the look of it. I did like Overwatch 1 for a while. And I'm just doing my best to distract them. But even if I'm pushing their whole team away and their whole team's just out to kill me, my team just aren't on there. Like, this play here might seem stupid, but tanks aren't just about tanking damage. It's about being the distraction. In my mind, I thought, oh, it gives my team time to get up to me, and we can get them fighting on 2 fronts. Whilst they're distracted, they could be taking back shots, but no. My team are just here doing nothing. So, yeah, was I in the wrong for making that move? That's the big one I'm not sure about. I'm just making a last ditch here, trying to win. But yeah, like, have you guys got any tips for me Would you guys consider playing? I'm here in the UK. I'd love to play with someone on the same time. But yeah, nah, this is insane. So yeah, let me know what you think of the game. And would you play? Because I think my issue with this game is randos. Lieutenant Nutcase signing off.